Imagine yourself 20 pounds lighter in 8 weeks. Tyme Fitness program is designed to lose weight and tone your body at the same time. After each workout, you'll enjoy a 15-minute sauna to burn more calories, reverse the aging process, boost your metabolism, and enhance detoxification. Get a free protein smoothie after each session and a free Tyme Fitness shirt. Stop procrastinating. TymeFitness.com 773-458-5084.
Welcome to Living a Healthy Lifestyle for Life. I am your host, Tyme, aka the Stomach Doctor. I'm so excited to get back with you all on this Tuesday evening. Hey, man, first off, shout to WBTC for constantly moving the needle forward. What I like about this station is it's always revolving because, see, you can't continue to move forward with old ideas. You can't move forward with old victories. So you have to constantly reinvent yourself. And that's what I do. That's what I'm about, reinventing myself. As we speak, I am in the process of reinventing myself, try new things, shoot out to new projects, step back into the unknown. And Robert Greene, one of my mentors, one of his books, 33 Strategies of War, he talks about that. Never fight the last fight. What he's saying is, just because something worked before, don't try it again. Always come up with new stuff. And one thing about us as people, we're lazy. And we always want to try the same thing over and over and over. It don't work. That's why basically after the first time, don't try it again because it will never have that result. People who does shows, they week in and week out, they basically have the same content. They never switch up. They basically talk about the same thing. It's just different words, but it's the same thing. They don't switch up. They don't reinvent themselves. They don't come up with new content. And that's what I want to talk about today, among other things. And that's what I like about WBTC, because they constantly moving forward. You have to reinvent yourself. You almost have to reinvent yourself on a daily basis. I tell people all the time, if you knew me yesterday, you don't know me today because I change. Every day I'm trying to come up with something different. I'm always keeping my mind moving. If you ain't learning that new, you're not growing. Only way you grow is you constantly learn new knowledge. Most people has an old mind because they don't know new knowledge. I don't care if you're 20 or 80. If you constantly renewing the mind with new knowledge, your mind will stay young. If you don't constantly learning nothing new, your mind will start to deteriorate. It's just like with exercise. If you ain't exercising, your body is deteriorating every day, little by little. Your bones is getting weaker and brittle. That's why people, as they age, they falls. Because you have to move the body. You just can't continue to sit still and eat donuts and stroll through Facebook. It don't work like that, especially in this day of time. That's why I'm constantly trying to push you all to stop procrastinating and get off the couch, get out the chair, start moving around. Stop just coming home, flopping down, turning the TV on. Start taking steps, because you don't, it's going to come back and bite you if it ain't biting you now. Like I always say, if you're not exercising and eating healthy, it's a guarantee that you're going to be eating medicine for food. If you're not already doing it, majority of the people is already eating medicine for food and been doing it for years. People I know for years been taking medication, blood pressure pills, diabetes, all type of pills every day for years because they refuse to put the donuts and the sweets down, the fried food. That is so insane to me. You rather continue to eat medicine for food than to put down that garbage so you can be a better version of yourself. Because see, if you continue to take medicine and ain't exercising and eating healthy, you're not the best version of yourself. You not. I don't care what you try to say. You are not. You only a shell of yourself. It can change starting today. But if you don't change, you're going to stay the less of yourself. You don't want to go to heaven not being the best version of yourself, not even trying to be the best version of yourself. See, one thing about us, all we do is compromise all our life and we just accept things. We don't take charge of nothing. We just accept things. We accept what life gives us. We accept a paycheck. We're not creators. We are conformers. All we do is conform. All we do is like to get into the environment and just be like everybody else. We don't try to step out. We don't try to get out the comfort zone. We don't try to step in the unknown. All we want to do is conform. We look alike, we dress alike, we talk alike, we act alike. I mean, that is not the way to live. That is not the best version of yourself. You was built for more than that. You was built for greatness. Greatness is in you because greatness made you. So why we are not taking advantage of our greatness? Why do we just want to be average and below average all our life? Most of us never took risk. All we have done is ate bad food and worked a 9 to 5. We ain't did nothing else. We ain't tried nothing else. We ain't tried to live healthy. We ain't tried to exercise. So we just walked around all our life. Each year, most of us just get bigger and bigger and bigger with no effort to try to live healthy. Why is that? God said take care of his temple. Why we don't take care of God's temple? Could someone please email me or give me a text and let me know? 773-458-5084. Y'all need to be texting me so I can help you live a healthy lifestyle. Stop just listening to me and turn it off and say it was a good show or it's a bad show or whatever. And take action because you need help. You need help to start living healthy. Because if you didn't need help or don't need help, you'll be healthy. You won't be sitting over there 50 pounds overweight with a donut in your mouth, drinking a Diet Pepsi. You wouldn't do that. This ain't the time for that. The world is changing. You have to switch over to living healthy or you're not going to be here long. I'm telling the truth. The time is now, not next week. You've been procrastinating for the last 50 years. Most people I know have been trying to lose 10 pounds for 10 years. Really. And I'm not making fun. This is serious. I am real serious. That's why we in such bad health. We can't walk up the stairs. We can't walk down the block without being out of breath. We can't walk through the store. This is some serious stuff. We have to take action. We have to stop it or we ain't going to be here long. It can change. Just put forth some effort. See, one thing about us, we don't want to put forth no effort. We just want to stay comfort. See, there's no passion playing small. If you ain't exercising, eating healthy, you playing small. You are cheating yourself. Now, rule one, you don't supposed to cheat yourself or tell stories to yourself. But if you ain't living healthy and exercising, you cheating yourself. You cheating your body. You cheating your life. You are shortening your life. See, exercising and eating healthy, what it does is it makes you feel good on the inside, look good on the outside. What it do is it turns on that longevity button and you start reversing the aging process. And you start doing that, you you won't feel out of breath. You won't look out of breath. You'll feel good. You'll feel good about yourself. You you gain a lot of self-esteem because I don't care what nobody say. If you're overweight and not exercising, eating healthy, eating bad food, your self-esteem level is low. I don't care what you say. I don't care all that you can quote the Bible. That is the truth. Your self-esteem is not high. And listen, in order to just make it in this world, in this day of time, you need some self-esteem. You need some confidence. You need an ego. See, sometimes your ego can help you stay on track. You know, people are always saying bad things about ego. Yeah. But ego, your ego ain't all bad. Your ego can build you up. And sometimes we need our ego. But it has to start with eating healthy and exercising. It ain't gonna work no other way. You can sit here and you can continue to fool yourself. And each day you are getting weaker and weaker. If you ain't reading no books, if you ain't trying to learn nothing, your mind is getting older and older. If you ain't challenging yourself, your brain is starting to decay. So listen, all those three things I just said, if you ain't doing none of them, you are in trouble. And 99% of the people ain't doing none of it. They don't exercise. They ain't trying to learn nothing new. They ain't read nothing. Excuse me. So they in trouble. I hope you're not one of those. But it can start today. Like, see, what happened is once you start to exercising, then all that other stuff, it'll come on board. Reading, learning, self-learning. But it ain't gonna come on board if you don't exercise and eat healthy. It's just something about that. Just gives you that automatic, that superpower. It just gives you that confidence to want to pick up a book. That's what it did to me. It all started when I was locked up, and I started exercising. And when I started exercising, I started going to school. And I started speaking. See what I'm saying? I started speaking, opened me a business up when I was locked up. I was doing personal training. Then when I was doing that, I went and got my a certificate to be a certified personal trainer. All this when I was locked up. But see, all that started with the exercising and living healthy. Before then, I wasn't doing none of that. Selling drugs, doing drugs, all that bad stuff, gambling. I wasn't doing none of that. But once I started that, it thrust me into other things. And that's what exercise do. It thrusts you into other opportunities. And opportunities start to find you. It's just how that go. It don't go no other way. But you got to start. Once you start there, a new world jump up. New people come into your life. You get a new environment. You start getting new friends. That's exercising. Not the ones sitting around eating donuts, drinking beer. Hey, I'm finna go to another commercial. I see you back in 1 minute. And don't go nowhere. I'm not through. I'm just getting started.
It's time to introduce you to Tyme, Tyme, the guy who is unique and multi-talented and confident. The mission, to satisfy clients and give them the best service possible. Tyme is a person who gives 100% and is always laser focused. It's from motivational speaking, acting, modeling clothes, fitness coach, a live radio show talking about living a healthy lifestyle for life. Tyme is also an author, and not to mention an ordained deacon. Tyme is also a businessman that sells furs, minks, and leather coats. Tyme is a role model for the world. His biggest talent? Giving. Giving is an art, and Tyme is a charity called Cheerful Giver. God loves a cheerful giver, which by now you have figured out that Tyme is very creative and loves working with his toolbox, aka his mind. If you need Tyme's services, contact 773-458-5084 or email thebody1 at yahoo.com. TYME. It's time.
Yes, you gotta constantly move forward, but it ain't gonna start unless you get up off the couch. You ain't gonna get your new world unless you get up off the couch. You will get a new world. You gotta trust me on this. You'll start meeting people you never thought you would meet. You start going to events that you never thought you would go to an event like that. You just start doing different things. You start reading books. You start listening to motivational speaking. You start taking notes. That's exactly how I started. Now I'm addicted. Living a healthy lifestyle is embedded in me. Learning, self-learn is embedded in me. But all that started years ago when I was locked up. And I have kept that same concept since I've been out. And I've been thriving. And you can do the same thing. But it starts with putting that phone down, putting them donuts down, putting that fried food down, putting that restaurant food down, put the beer down, put the pop down. You have to go through a change, and it's a process. You have to make you have to do the worm through the butterfly, and that has to be very painful to go from a worm to a butterfly. But when he did it, bam! You have to do a metamorphosis. You must go through the process. Is it going to be painful? Yes. It's supposed to be painful. Who wants easy stuff? Who wants to do something average? Ain't nothing average about us. Average didn't make us. Greatness made us. You have to challenge yourself. I don't want nothing average. Average is to play it. And for some reason, everybody walking around with it. Average is a disease. And everybody got that disease. Everybody want to be average. Do just enough. I despise average with a passion. I don't want nothing average. If it ain't a challenge, I don't want to be bothered with it. That's why I don't mess with good opportunities. Good opportunities is average. I have to train myself from that. And I'm continuing to train myself from that. Because sometimes I want to mess with good opportunities. That's why with my training, I don't went up on my prices. So that means I got to get around people who can pay the prices. I have to stop being around people who want to pay the old prices and get around people who want to pay the new prices. And first thing we'll think about, ain't nobody gonna do it. How you know? See, one thing about us, we'll give up mentally way before we give up physically. We give up in our mind way before we give up physically. Before we say we ain't gonna do it, we've been upset in our mind 2 weeks ago. And that's just how weak the mind is. You have to make the mind strong. What makes the mind strong is internal discipline. Easier said than done. You have to practice that. Because one thing about the mind, while everything is good, the mind is on 10. Time adversity hit, the mind shuts down and your emotions take over. most people, emotions is stronger than the mind. Yes, the mind is weak. It's good as long as everything is going good. Hey, saying the right thing. Time adversity come, the mind shuts down, your emotions jump up. And most people is controlled by their emotions. But yeah, it's a few things that I'm changing. I'm rechanging my body. I'm doing a lot of things. My thinking is different. I'm making some moves. I want to expand. I always say the world gonna see me. Well, I gotta make world see me moves. You know, I want to get my body better. Because I want to be on the magazine. I want to do all that. So I got to make some moves. I got to discipline myself more. I'm a disciplined person, but I got to discipline more. What I learned, like these last 6 weeks with exercise, I took my exercise to a whole different level. It's like, I didn't know I can do this much. But see, we have to push ourselves. See, we don't ever push ourselves. I even got stuck in doing this because I was satisfied. But you can't never be satisfied. See, creators are never satisfied. That's why you always see companies always doing different things. You can't celebrate past victories. Most people celebrate past victories. That means they in the past. See, when you wake up in the morning, you have to prime your mind for the future. You can't wake up in the morning thinking about old stuff or yesterday stuff. What happens is you would be living in the past and you don't even know it. Now, that was good. So you have to continue to prime your mind to move forward. You have to see, you got to stage guerrilla warfare against the mind. You have to stage war against the mind to make you move forward. Because we will not move forward. We will stay stuck. Most people have been stuck for 20 years. They ain't tried nothing new. They don't ran the same patterns. They ain't went nowhere different. Just the same thing year in. The same people, the same grocery store, the same restaurant. Most people ain't shot past Walmart or Target. Most people ain't never wore a $500 pair of shoes. Sometimes you got to step out the box. You just cannot stay the same. You can't. That's fighting the same war over and over. The same old ideas. You got to come up with new ideas. You got to be creative, not conformances. We don't want to create nothing. Long as it's easy and this costs this and we can do this and praise the Lord, all that garbage. You have to force yourself to move forward. And with exercise and eating healthy, it will force you. It will thrust you. It's like someone just push you. See, you ain't got nothing pushing you now but the fork. We must stop digging our graves with our teeth. But see, most people never have a challenge. See, eating healthy and exercise and reading, excuse me, oh, I'm sorry. That's a challenge. See, what a challenge does is it shows you yourself. And that's how you go from ordinary to extraordinary by challenges. If you don't have a challenge, you got to make a challenge up. It's just like me. I'm challenging myself in like 2-3 different areas. Because sometimes you will get complacent. Some people have been complacent all their life. But the ones who do try to do something, you can't get complacent on old victories. That's why at the end of August, I was gonna make a move, and I gotta make this move because I need a challenge. I need a bigger challenge. It ain't like where I'm at is bad. I need challenges. I gotta get out. I gotta do some speaking. And I believe once I do this transformation with my head and my body now, the head and the body go the same. And the door's gonna blow off. I know it. And that's what I'm committed to for these next like 6 weeks. It'll be 2 months, hopefully, when I get through with everything and just commit to that. See, most of us never commit to nothing. We never held ourselves accountable because we always did easy stuff. See, when you do easy stuff, you don't need to be accountable for nothing. You're amateur. Amateurs do easy stuff. You're not an eagle. Birds do easy stuff. They just run around all day. Most people just run around all day. They don't do nothing hard. You got to commit yourself to something hard and stick with it. I don't care how it be. I don't care what turmoil it is. You got to stick with it. See, I need to write this down. Success is always under construction. Say it again. Success is always under construction. Meaning, when you succeed and stuff, it's gonna always be bumps, stop signs, people on the side, fishing flat. It's gonna always be something. But you got to move forward. You got to keep going. Regardless of what. Just because something happened, that don't give you the right to stop. See, one thing about us as humans, we look for the easiest thing to stop. We will quit in a drop of a dime. We would make excuses. We would procrastinate. That's why we never move forward. That's why we always stay stuck in quicksand. We never move. Most of us is like statues. Only time we move if we go into the kitchen or going to work. Other than that, we ain't moving. We on the couch. We gossiping. We going through the social media. We ain't doing nothing else. We will not get off the couch and exercise. All we'll do is eat and go to work. Most of us do. I'm just telling the truth. But it can change. It gotta change. If it don't change, you will be in trouble. I just had to talk about this today because it saddens me to see us as a nation obese like we are. I need some help. That's why I'm finna go around the world talking about this. I need help because, listen, we in trouble. This is like a nuclear bomb. So many people is obese and out of shape and bad shape and can't get around because they won't put the fork down. This is serious. The church is leading the way. The church got so many obese people. Most of the preachers is obese. I'm just telling the truth. Don't stone me. Well, Paul, he was talking to the Galatians in 4:16. He said, have I now became your enemy because I tell you the truth? It's only the truth. It got to change. I need help. I need you all to get healthy so y'all can help me. I need you all to lose weight so y'all can help me. Because we're going to be extinct. God forbid, the younger people already, the older people train the younger people like them, and the younger people looking bad. It is bad. It is bad, bad, bad. We need help. I need help. I need for y'all to start getting healthy and stop playing. Man, I don't know where the time went. I'm going to continue this all week, Thursday and Saturday. I need y'all to start doing something. I got to go. But I need y'all to think about the things I've been saying, that I'm saying. Just think about it. Don't stone me. Don't pass judgment. See, before you pass judgment on something, you got to think about it and weigh it. But I got to go. You know the drill. God markets his kingdom through us. We got to stay focused. Do what's hard Life be easy. Do what's easy. Life will be hard. I will see y'all on Thursday. I see y'all. Man, y'all got to help me. Peace out.
The fall and winter fashion seasons are upon us. Tyme Underground Furs have every coat you need to be unique and stand out in the crowd. From furs, minks, leather, suede, vests with the fur, blue jean jackets with fur, cashmere, and wool coats, with over 350 coats to choose from. Rarely will you see two of the same coat. Quality coats and excellent customer service is first and foremost. Our entire inventory is wholesale priced. You never pay full price. Every coat is 25% or more less than any other store that sells fur coats. Why pay retail when you can buy the same coat for wholesale and save hundreds of dollars? Tyme Underground Furs also sells to other stores at wholesale prices. We also have very nice pre-owned, slightly worn furs. We lease our coats for all types of events and have 30-day layaway only. The mission is to take the coats out of our store and put them in your closet or store. Wearing a mink or unique coat transforms you to the best version of yourself, and everyone wants a fur coat. Tyme Underground Furs is here to make that happen. We do appointments only. Tyme Underground Furs, located in River Oaks Mall in Calumet City, 708-252-1434. That's 708-252-1434. Or check out our website at www.tymeundergroundfurs.com. It's time to purchase a fur from Tyme Underground Furs.